Welcome to today's episode and topping Beascuit guide here today. Super excited about butter roll cookie, my friends, and I hope you are as well for our latest and greatest update here on CookieRun Kingdom. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, down below you'll find today's timestamps where I will walk through butter roll cookie. We'll give you the toppings and biscuits of choice in the guide, and as we always do, we'll go for a run and pull it all back together. Now, if you happen to have a question or comment along the way, let me know because I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends. We got an amazing active community there as well. All right, let's get into it here with our new latest and greatest cookie, butter roll cookie. So a couple things about this one here. It is a charged cookie, a frontline cookie. As you can see in terms of its moveset, we have Dough Experiment. This thing has a 12-second cooldown. Butter roll cookie spins his whisk, dealing damage and sucking in enemies at the center of the whisk vortex, reducing their attack and attack speed and increasing butter roll cookie's damage resist. He then deals more damage with his whisk and stuns his enemies, dealing extra damage to enemies resistant to stuns. While butter roll cookie is using his skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. We have whisk spin damage max times 5 for 1.5 seconds. We have whisk or single hit damage at 88%, whisk beat damage 314%, stun for 2.5 seconds, extra damage for stun immune targets at almost 700%. That's huge. Damage resist almost 40% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 1. The attack speed is minus 30% for 10 seconds, stacks only once, and attack down 15% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 1 time. So quite a bit of things here in terms of this particular cookie and what he can do, which is pretty sweet. So now let's talk about exactly what I think you should do to be successful with this one here. So first and foremost, though, we're going to level this one up. We're going to get it to max. Many of you always ask me about these pieces. We do have concentrate guides. We also have a farming experience guide. I'll have that stuff down below for you so that you can check out to quickly get to level 80 like this. And then additionally, we do have plenty of other guides here when it comes to skill ups. I want to show this so you can see exactly how much damage you're going to be able to get to. Another 82% plus 292. We will not quite go that high for us today. We will go to 60. That's generally where I go to start. And then as things evolve, we always make them better. Now with that, let's go ahead and talk about the biscuits first and foremost. So first and foremost, if you can, obviously get a biscuit on this creature. If you can get legendary chewy biscuit, even better. We have these two here. Look at that. We got one with 3, which is great. We're absolutely going to put this on here for now. So let's go ahead and equip it. And then the next best thing that you can do is certainly level them up. It's going to make a huge difference. We'll go to 10 here for you today because this is a great biscuit. Actually, we're going to go to 20 and there you go. So first and foremost, that's always the best thing that you can do. Now, second, depending on, again, as we talk through our strategy here with the toppings and the biscuits, or particularly the toppings, you're going to use that to inform how you're going to use your butter roll cookies biscuit here as well. Now, a couple of things to certainly pay attention to. Damage resist bypass is only available right now on the biscuits, so you could consider that if you want to go more of an attack heavy butter roll, as an example, depending on, excuse me, how you're building your team. However, in today's case, the bigger, more important things that we're going to focus on is damage resistance and survivability, as this one being the main tank. Now, as we can see here, we do have attack, we have defense, and we got crit. In order, you can check out our full-blown biscuit guide. I'll have that down available below. And additionally, all the statistics to get the perfect biscuit. You can go here, reset, attune, those kinds of things. The other one that I want to throw in there too is certainly cooldown is going to be very helpful for you. So making sure that you may have that in can be huge. We'll go with this for now. Let's keep going. HP at 12% is very, very kind. And if you're curious on how these things work, the higher and the closer it gets, they're going to highlight those colors as well. We'll keep resetting here. We got crit, cooldown again, damage resist bypass almost 15%. Actually going to keep this on this right now because I like that, and we may use that one for someone else in the future. However, again, couple ideas there in terms of how you can think about your butter roll cookies biscuits. Prioritize damage resist and potentially cooldown, like we said, or again, bypass like me if you want to go more on that attack route. So a couple key pieces there on Butterroll Cookies Beascuit. Now let's go ahead and check out our toppings. So as always, I like to throw this out there. Resonant matters, so you can absolutely put resonant on it. Right now, no resonant toppings for this particular cookie, but something to keep in mind in the future if that becomes an option, or some of these other pieces. What you do want to focus on for this particular cookie is this. You are going to want to be on solid almonds, my friends. You want to be on that damage resist like we talked about. A backup one that might not be a bad one could be something like attack, could be something like cooldown like we talked about. However, as a primary here, having your Butterroll cookie on solid almond and considering this as a main tank is going to be a huge piece for you for this particular cookie and what I am recommending for you here today. So let's go ahead. We're going to put all these on our cookie here. Now, a couple things, as I always say, and that's why we talk about the balance between your biscuits and your toppings, is certainly going to be very, very important here in how you want to do it. So let's go with this because we got damage resist there, more damage resist, huge damage resist. We're going on 5 so we can take advantage of that 5% damage resist. Certainly you can blend things up depending on what you need to as well. So again, this is all the pieces that you want to focus on is solid almond. Now, additionally here, again, when it comes to the details and additional breakdowns, some of those bonus effects, if we focus on survivability, damage resist, defense, and HP are going to be key for that piece. Additionally, cooldown, like we talked about, or some of that attack, or cooldown, and some of the other stuff that we said as well. You may want to go damage resist. Cooldown is number 2, again, to kind of speed things up for this particular cookie, but it's going to depend on your team. Now, those are all good, solid choices in terms of how you want to think about it. Here we got cooldown, damage resist, we got crit, we got debuff resist, attack speed, damage resist, HP, crit resist, debuff resist, defense and HP, attack, crit resist, and attack speed. Okay, in terms of what we have, certainly could be more solid in the solid almonds, and always tweaks, but again, to get the perfect topping, it is a lot of work, and you can check out those guides for those statistics. All right, so that is what we're going to be on for Butterroll Cookie here. Let's go ahead now and take this one out with the team. If you do got questions, if you got comments, certainly, as we always say, shoot them my way, because we'd like to hear that. Yes, we got to use those up. Don't let that reset, as I like to say. However, we're going to go back to Crispia. We are going here in Hall of Enlightenment at dark mode, and then we're going to run over here, and hey, you can check out our Moonlight guide along with a ton of other guides here on our cookies, should you be interested in looking for more information. And today we are, as I've said already multiple times, and in the name of today's episode, focusing on Butterroll. So 240 against 250. We're going to see if we can make this happen. We've been very close before in the past on some of these cookies. However, this is the one we're going to run through it with here today. So let's see how Butterroll does. We'll get off our auto so that we can see exactly how this is going to look. There you go. There's the whisk beat. Oof, look at that. 8-second cooldown. So we've pulled our cooldown down, which is great. Additionally here we go. Look at that. Boom. Lots and lots of hits. So keep that in mind because those ticks matter for some of the events that we run, some of the things that you may run into as well. There's our stuns, because it's always important as we build out our teams, as we consider our strategies, in particular to me as a free-to-play player, because it is key to your success. All right, here we go. Boom. I like this thing. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, here we go with the next one here. Final boss. Can we do it? How much is it going to be? Whoa, look at that. 500,000 damage. Pretty awesome. Awesome takedown. Super fun cookie. Something different as well that we haven't seen yet, which is always a good time. So let's pull it all back together today for Butterroll Cookie. Hooray, my friends. The other thing that you can certainly check out here on the channel outside of all of our toppings and guides is our gacha, because we did do the gacha for this one. You can check that out down below too. So with that, I hope you certainly enjoyed our overview of Butterroll Cookie, our biscuits and topping guide for you as well. If you still got a question or comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends, because we've got a great community there. With that, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. As well as thank you to our members. We do have memberships available. You can check those out. Something for everyone. So thank you for that. Additionally, our affiliate links. And lastly, we have our socials. At me, chat me, as I like to say. I love to see your cookies, your gotcha pulls, all the fan art, fun stuff that we enjoy doing here on the channel and in our community. With that, butter roll cookie is now yours, my friends. I will see you out there. So keep on running.